welcome to the long view with me, John Jordan. We're doing a first time user experience video today. As you can see, the first thing we see from War Commander Rogue Assault is a push notification prompt. So we don't like this. It's the only time it's going to be shown once on iOS. I always say don't allow because I think it's bad timing. This should only be shown after you finish the tutorial. I think push notifications are important. Developers should put them in the right place. This being the first thing you see when you load a game is not the right point. Okay, so stuff's downloading, as we sometimes expect from mobile games. You should try and limit this as much as possible. Obviously, when someone downloads a game and they get it installed, they just want to play it as soon as possible. They don't want to wait for extra stuff to download. Sometimes, I guess you have to do it, but really, the tutorial should be kind of a self-contained part of the game. Shouldn't really need any extra assets to download in order to get you into the action, because the first time user experience is all about getting into the action as fast as possible. Okay, so there's Ruby. Can we skip this? Come on, we want to get into the action. Okay, so non-skippable cutscenes are not very good as well. We're going over the battlefield. So obviously, War Commander is a strategy game. Oh dear, they're getting taken out. Oh dear, all gone pop. Okay, tap on the enemy turret to attack with the platoon. So this is kind of good in a sense. This is what tutorials are about. There's not dealing about base building or anything like that. We're getting straight into the action. We haven't built any of these units. This is just the way it's happening, and it's just telling me what to tap on, which kind of makes sense. You know, sending the ground troops, take out the anti-aircraft stuff. It's taking a bit of time. I'm not sure. I think the tank could finish those off quite quickly, wouldn't it? And then I'm going to go in and take out the rest of the base, I imagine. So we've got our airstrike coming in, so we're going to tap on that. In it comes. I can build the bombs. So what do I attack now? My tank's just randomly going around and doing stuff. I think that's probably okay. There we go. So that wasn't as least detailed a game as you can have, but it shows you what's going on. So then that's kind of really important. So we're going into, obviously it's a build and battle mobile strategy game. We're going in to start building our base. We know we've all done this before. We're equipping our platform, so we're just tapping on where it tells us. I don't know what we're going to do here. Obviously, look, a bit of backstory here. Rogue Commanders. I don't know. He doesn't look very happy, does he? Okay, let's go into the battle.
A small training compound in use of al-Baghdad is.
It's not his territory, Ruby.
Select all you. Tap the.
So again, this is looking fairly straightforward. We've got some troops there. We might need to have a go at them, but they're don't have any anti-tank defences, do they? By the look of things. There's some more there. So this is, we've been playing this game since Command & Conquer. Clash of Clans obviously is something that did give us a bit more mobile approach to this kind of stuff. Although they look like anti-tank guys. So okay, so we've got different types of troops we can choose. Got our tank and we've got our troops. But really, there's not a lot of tactics involved in this one. Okay. Can we see at the top of the screen? We've got some resource type stuff. I guess we'll get into that a bit later on in the base building. Okay, so the resources, there we are. That looks like soft currency, like a fuel and some sort of metal-y type thing. And I guess there'll be a hard currency as well. That's again things we're well used to. Build a war factory. Yeah. Going to take us a bit of time. We leveled up tutorial. I can repair and train units. Platoon was damaged, so I'm going to repair them with a bit of oil, something. I'm going to get a Toyota Jeep with a machine gun on it. I'm not sure that's proper American Army equipment. I'm going to now go into PvP battle. So choose my name. Done. So after this game has been in soft launch for a rather long time, still in soft launch. I imagine it would come out very soon. I think people thought it wasn't going to come out. It'd been in soft launch for so long. It's from a company called Kixeye, and there was a game called War Commander way back in the day, years and years ago, on Facebook that was pretty popular. And so this is kind of a continuation of that on mobile. Right. So there's me. There's William, 47. So I'm gonna guess where has he got any? He's got some defences up there. So I guess I'm gonna. How do I do this? I'm gonna attack. Alright, I'm scouting at the moment. Okay, so select all. So plonk them down, and let's go and attack their defences. I can take this guy off and go and he can go and attack that. I really just want my tank to attack that. Let's get these guys out of the way. And the tank can go off, and these guys can attack this, I guess. And my technical can go off and do that as well. So you can see here, this looks a little bit. I mean, obviously you can zoom in actually. The kind of graphical stuff around the outside the user interface is quite small, a bit PC-like, which I've done a lot of, obviously Facebook games, so they're used to working on big screens, I guess. Maybe wouldn't really work so well on an iPhone, is my thinking. Got some rewards, so I've got an infantry, looks like a card system, which is probably how the levelling up goes. Here we go, it's an oil pump, so it was oil, so I'm upgrading my oil pump.
Actually completed an objective. Tap the attack.
So you can see here how you see a bit of how the levelling up goes. I guess I'm not going into too much detail on this. So I've got a machine gunner, mortarman, force recon, so you can see the different levels I have to get to. So level 11, level 19, level 48 for force recon. That's going to take a time. So you can see kind of more complex, I guess they are kind of armoured vehicles. I guess are they not really proper armoured vehicles. There's a tank, so I've got the Rhino, which isn't a proper tank. Then I've got the Abrams, and I've got the rocket launcher, and I've got the Mavaka. Okay, then actually more like rocket launchers and tanks. Helicopters, don't get any of those on level 18. And attack, I'll get Reapers. Okay, so I get drones at 12. Okay, so we can kind of see how the battle's going to pan out. You can see the base. What's this one? Barracks. Can I upgrade this? So you can see at the top of the screen, I've not got much of the first one, the little hexagon thing. I've got quite a lot of oil. So probably need metal, metal, isn't it? So I probably need to upgrade my oil storage because I've filled that up already. I've just got enough to do that, so that's good. Maybe then I'll upgrade my metal factory. I need command level 2, so command level, that's my embassy, that's my war factory, this is my command. What do I need to do that? I need to be player level 5. So without going into too much detail, we can immediately see this is a very standard kind of build and battler. At this point anyway, I'm sure there'll be some innovation at some point later on, but it's very kind of gated in terms of how you can upgrade your different buildings, and your kind of command center needs to be at a certain level. You need to have enough resources to upgrade that kind of stuff, and then you need to be at a certain level to upgrade the different units. And obviously the point of playing is to level up. So your base gets bigger, as your base gets bigger, you get more units. We've all been through that before. So Alliance, obviously in the top right hand corner there, not done on Alliance. Alliances are super important for these type of games. Particularly for long-term retention, which is really what they're all after, these strategy games. So I guess the interesting thing to ask is War Commander going to do anything different to what we've seen before? There's been quite a few kind of build and battlers, less so in recent years than it has been in the past when everything was a Clash of Clans clone. Clash of Clans obviously still very popular, but now again that's 4 years old. So is this going to do enough? It's kind of realistic, I suppose. There's been a few realistic mobile strategy games, Empire and Allies from Zynga has done okay. It's a kind of a reasonable team behind it. Kind of knew what they were doing. Not set the world alight though. So I wonder if this genre is now going to become a bit more niche. Anyway, we will look and play and let you know. So the long view, we're all about playing mobile free-to-play games for a long period of time, as long as we can, certainly the first week or so, doing videos on what we see, the progression, talking about the things we think are good and the things we think not so good. So thanks for watching, do subscribe, and we hope to see you again soon.